Hello and welcome back to another video. This video is, as you've probably seen by the title and the thumbnail, is all about getting ready for Greece and maybe a little bit of when we're there as well. I don't know how much there is to see of getting ready and how exciting it will be, so we'll see what this video ends up being. But at the minute I am sat on the floor in my office with a whole load of retreat stuff all over the floor. I haven't even bought the luggage yet because there's been a few last minute bits that I needed to do and I didn't know how much everything was going to weigh, so I need to finish packing, weigh everything and then buy luggage and then check in. But a little bit of context if you've never seen me before: my name's Izzy, I am a mindset coach, I run self-empowerment retreats, and pretty much due to my own experiences of going from rock bottom to the best I'd ever felt, waking up with a smile on my face, literally before the day had even begun, and just falling in love with myself and life, going from somebody who was so not confident, was so feeling like they needed somebody else in their life in order to feel enough and so forth, to now feeling like somebody who is enough, who completely loves themselves, who finds happiness in the unexpected, in uncertainty, in the small things, and whose life has just transformed as a result. So I run self-empowerment retreats. At the minute they're in Greece. Something soon might be coming where there might be a version of these retreats in the UK, but that will not be for a couple of years yet. Planning something quite big and really, really exciting. As I've done these retreats, they've just been incredible. Like, the results that we've got from them have been amazing. The place that we go to for them is just stunning. The program that people go through whilst they're on the retreats works like a charm. Everybody has the most incredible time. The friendships that are made are literally lifelong. I mean, I haven't had an entire lifetime, so I can't prove that, but people chat for years after the retreat. So yes, I'm really, really excited to head back out to Greece. We're heading out, it's the, what's the day today? I think it's the 4th? The 4th or the 5th? It's the 4th or the 5th, Friday the 4th or the 5th of October 2024. And we fly out on the 7th, so really not long to go at all. And I'll be honest, it has really got into the autumn spirit, the weather has, and so I love getting cozy for autumn. And yeah, I'm an autumn winter girl, but knowing that I can't quite get into that cozy spirit, the wholesome vibes, because I'm spending almost a month in Greece, I've been really trying to resist it. So yeah, I am heading off on the 7th with Jordan, my partner. We've got a week out in Greece preparing for the retreat, and then everybody comes along, we meet them at the villa and we do a week of the retreat, and then we come back on the 26th, so about 5 days after the retreat ends. And then we'll spend a couple of days down at my mum's house because that's close to the airport that we fly from. And then we'll come back here and get ready for another retreat that I'm running for ex-retreat attendees in November, and just getting into the season and enjoying it, and hopefully bring you along for the ride of it as well. So I'm gonna just bring you with me today as I do some last minute bits for the retreat. You might find some of it interesting, you might find some of it boring, I don't know. I feel like if I was somebody who was interested in this kind of thing, whether that's just mindset and self-empowerment in general, or the more entrepreneurial running your own business thing, I would want to see the behind the scenes of the retreat. So yeah, I don't know what's in store, but I'm going to bring you along with it, and yeah, we'll see where we get to. So first things first, each guest that comes along receives a goodie bag. I'm not going to show you everything that's in it because I like to keep these things a surprise, so people coming along to the retreat don't know what they're going to get, and I'm pleasantly surprised when they do receive it. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, my next task is to move all of my plants to the window so they can get as much light as possible whilst I'm away, and then I need to give them a good water before we leave. So just gonna make the window full of plants. Got my big monstera here. I used to be such a plant mum. As I've got busier with being like running my own business, I definitely give them a little less TLC than I used to. But yeah, I always think it's nice to put them by the window when I go away so they can get as much light as possible, especially as it is heading into autumn, winter now. And up here in Scotland, apparently, we've got stuff drying, we've just put out the washing. Yeah, especially in Scotland, apparently there's a lot of hours of darkness. So in summer, we have an earlier sunrise and later sunset than down in England. And then in winter, it gets darker later and darker earlier. So it's great in the summer. And then, yeah, interesting in the winter, we haven't experienced it yet. But as that might be happening, these guys are going to get a lot less light. So soak it up while we still can.
Baby, stay with me.
So that is the bulk of them. And then I've got a few others that are in the kitchen, but they get loads of light anyway. So this is where these guys are going to be chilling until we get back. It is 6:30 now. I have literally just been working, sorting some final bits out. I had some retreat people who are coming to literally this retreat who have been asking a bunch of questions, some bits I needed to sort for them. Yeah, so it's been busier than I thought. There's been things that I didn't think I needed to do, but I did need to do. But I am now off to the gym. I really don't want to be off to the gym. I usually just, as I've explained in a different video, usually just do a PT session once a week. That tends to be what works for me. But with 2 weeks left to go until the retreat, I thought I'll pay for a 2-week membership. And I've only been twice, and we leave tomorrow. I think it ended up being about 10 days. Oh, and then, no, it was 2 weeks, but I was ill for 4 or 5 days. So yeah, I probably could have gone more, but with everything being quite busy and crazy right now, 3 times is as much as I'm going to have been able to go. So there was no way that I wasn't going today. This is the last chance to go to the gym and to get a proper workout in before the retreat. So I need to go. It is pretty chilly today. I've been freezing in the house all day. I've still got a bunch of stuff to do before we leave tomorrow. I'm hoping the clothes that I washed today are going to have dried in time. Sometimes they don't, but first world woes, hey? So I will try and bring you into the gym for my workout as best I can. But my focus is going to be on getting a good workout in and enjoying myself, so we shall see. It looks like I'm all alone in here, which is a really, really bizarre feeling. And there's so much wind that the door to like the studio room keeps blowing open. Basically, the setup here is that this is a gym above a shop, I think, or this building is used for a bunch of different things, and this guy owns it and runs PT sessions here and also does classes. It's quite small, but when he's not here delivering sessions, people can just come and go as they please. So it feels like I'm breaking in. But there's also like cameras, so I'm like self-conscious that I'm on film. But yeah, this is kind of bizarre. I feel like nervous that someone's gonna walk in and scare the crap out of me. But fingers crossed that doesn't happen. I'm out. That was the weirdest gym session I've ever done. I'll be honest, the reason why I didn't film anymore is because I called Jordan just to show him because it was so funny. And then I just chatted with my mum. My mum was doing some shopping, so I just phoned her because I did not, like, mindset, yes, and confidence. But when you're in a room with a door that keeps bashing open and closed, and there's wind that sounds like a man's breath, and it sounds like someone's coming up the stairs every few minutes, and it's like literally pitch black, like the steps down to the exit, pitch black, and I had to pull up this rusty I would show you, but my mum wanted to make sure that I got out of there alive. She was like, I'm not hanging up until you're out, and I'm on 6%, so she was really nervous that I was going to get stuck in there with nobody around and have no battery. So I'm pleased to say I'm out. Pretty much just did some exercises while I was chatting with her, and it was actually really nice. Like, to be honest, it wasn't the gym session I'd intended, but I got to have a really nice chat with my mum, and what I've seen is that people really like to feel useful and to feel like they've helped and to feel like they're needed, and my mum is exactly that. Like, nothing brings her more pleasure than being able to help out her kids. So I think the plan is get home, get out of the dark and into safety, and make some food. I've still got a lot to do, as I said, for the retreat, but it'll get done. We're planning to leave at 11 AM tomorrow to head down to my mum's. So 11 AM gives us a good amount of time to clean the house, because we're not going to be there for 3-4 weeks, to sort out the neighbour who's looking after our cat, so sort the neighbour out with the stuff for Cassie, and make sure everything's packed and do all the last minute bits so that we can get on our way. So yeah, it's going to be a busy 12 hours, but we'll get there. This is the real behind the scenes. A 32 kilogram suitcase with everything that we need, plus this little one, plus bags. We are half an hour later than planned, maybe even 45 minutes at this point, but better to leave with everything that we need and everything sorted than be early and forget. We go! A little bit later than planned, but we're off! And the scenes are stunning.
Look at them! What? And that's only like 20 minutes from home.
Yeah, it's crazy. So we've got 3 hours 40, so basically 4 hours, until we get to Doncaster, where I need to pick up a package. And then from Doncaster it's probably like an hour and a bit until we get to Milton Keynes. And then we'll be there tonight, tomorrow, and then we'll be leaving at 3 AM the next day. So bring it on. Woo woo!
Collected the package.
Bought a little bit of chocolate for the rest of the journey. Going for a little stroll around this field to stretch the old legs, and then back on the road for the final 2 and a bit hours.
We're getting there. That's legs.
Yeah, and the weather is stunning.
It is.
Not as stunning as it is in Zante, which is 25 degrees.
Well.
But beautiful nonetheless. We made it! 7.5 hours later. Cheers to the next retreat. Good night, everybody. What time are we waking up tomorrow?
We are waking up at 3:55. You probably can't see that, but 3:55.
There we go.
AM.
But it should be a lot warmer than the first time we went. It was like freezing.
Should be looking like 10 degrees at like 4 AM, so
and then,
I'm happy with that.
By the way, I am allergic to something.
She's dying
so dying behind the camera. What temperature will it be when we land?
It will be like 21, 22. No, but actually
it's like 23.
Like 25 degrees.
Yeah.
I was thinking it's going to be early morning as well, but it's not. It's like 11 AM.
It's like it's going to be nice. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, off. Yay!
Yeah, so many flares.
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high.
What just happened then?
One of us has got speedy boarding. You get speedy boarding if you bring a little suitcase on. And we're in.
Literally straight in, past everyone. Yeah, boy.
Beneath the moonlight, self-touch your hand in mine, gets me every time. Lost in the city lights, our love's electric ride. You make me feel alive. I know July is gone. You make me feel alive in the neon glow as the leaves change color.
How was your landing experience?
Well, twice. We started as double. We tried to land once, and then it was a wind of gust. So
A wind of gust?
Gust of wind. So we landed and then immediately took off again. We had to do
That's
another
weird.
circle, and then we landed. So, but we're safe. We're here. We're on ground. And in heat.
We are here.
Bags collected.
Time to go and collect the car.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, this is always the hard part. Our car rental place is over in that direction. I can't point because I have no hands. And so with our 32 kilo suitcase, this suitcase, and really heavy bags on our backs, you're gonna head that way. Okay, I will head this way. We have to try and get over there. And then we're all sorted. We're in the car and all is well with the world. And then we can go and get to the hotel. This is so close to my face because I can't hold my arm out any further, otherwise everything will fall. But we've basically used the same car people every time we've been here. We've found cheaper options and then almost gone to book them. But then the place ends up giving us an even bigger discount anyway. And we just know they're good. Sometimes it's like, why break something that's working, you know what I mean? Okay, now we have to cross this road and over this big step, and then the car is on the other side. We are on the road! Woo! Woo! Reminder of context, I don't know if I've said this, but we're staying in a hotel for a week. Same hotel as we were in before the last retreat. You wouldn't have seen that though, because I haven't put up a video about the last retreat. So yeah, we're staying there for a week and then we go to the retreat villa and spend obviously the week there, and then we have 5 days or 5 nights at another hotel that we've never stayed at before that's over the other side of the island. Most of the hotels are in the same sort of area, so this is another side of the island that there's not many hotels on, so I'm looking forward to that. But we are actually in a different villa this year for the retreat due to a situation beyond our control. We obviously would normally be in that villa. It's stunning, but luckily, despite what happened that meant that we couldn't have the same villa, we have managed to find an equally stunning villa that is ever so slightly smaller, just by a little bit. It doesn't affect the experience at all, but is way closer to shops and basically the centre of town, whereas in our old retreat villa you have to walk 25-30 minutes or get a taxi. So it just means that guests can literally pop out and go and get whatever they need from shops, or can have lunch out if they want to. And we're like 45 minutes early for our check-in at the hotel, so we thought we will swing by the villa and have a little peek on the outside. Hopefully we'll be able to get a little view in, and hopefully it will look absolutely stunning. Anything from you, Jordan? Anything I've missed?
I think you covered all bases. I think it's going to be fantastic. I think the transformations are going to be wild like last time.
That is always the focus.
Always.
tour. This is basically identical to what we stayed in last time. Last time it was the beginning of the season and wasn't the best, but so far this time they've been amazing.
It seems like they've rectified most of the things that people
Yeah.
are complaining about.
This is our view.
That's good.
Very good. This is the moment that we dreamt of.
It has arrived.
So we are off to the shop to get some oat milk, because if I'm gonna have coffee, I need oat milk, and I'm gonna have coffee. What else do we need?
We were gonna get sunglasses, but I managed to find
Oh,
them.
you managed to find sunglasses? I suppose there was a whole bunch of other things that we needed. Oh, water. We need to buy water because you can't drink the tap water out here. And anything else we find that we want.
Anything that tickles our fancy?
Jordan's trying to get a head start on the tan.
Yeah, warm the body up to it and then get them rays.
Good morning! We've got a pretty lovely sunrise this morning. We had a really nice night last night. We had a few drinks because it was all inclusive. You have to. Went for a couple of walks, went to see the villa, and yeah, just had a really nice chill time. Today, it's supposed to be pretty much sunny the first half of the day and then sun with cloud the second half. So I think we're going to really make the most of the sun this morning, do a little bit of sunbathing, try out the pool. Usually the pools aren't very warm. I don't know if they are much warmer in like peak time in July and August, but May and October, they're usually quite cold. But we did dip our hand in yesterday and it definitely felt warmer than it usually is. So I'm hopeful that because they've had a really, really hot few weeks, that the pool is going to be hot. So we're not hot, but warm. So yeah, hopefully get a little bit of a tan, start the tan, get the tan going and have a bit of a swim. And then we've got to run some retreat errands later. So we'll probably pop into town and do that. We need to pick up some yoga mats. When we did our first retreat, we bought a whole bunch of yoga mats and we leave them in a cupboard at the original retreat villa. But because we're not there this year and we don't really feel like we can just ask them, can we come in and get our yoga mats? Because they don't necessarily know that they're ours or that we bought them there. So we're just gonna go and buy some more for this retreat. And whether we'll leave them at the villa or what we'll do with them, I don't know, but we definitely won't throw them out. We will put them to good use after the retreat. But for now, we're gonna go and get some breakfast. What happened to your toast?
My toast. There's a big grill that, you know, it like
Right.
goes round.
Hey!
That's what happened. The electricity went and it got stuck, but now it's rolling again. Hold on. One second in the eyes.
Just went for a little dip in the pool. It felt very, very cold to start with, I won't lie. Like ice cold. But actually, once we were in, I think it is the warmest it's been out of all the times we've been to Zante. So that was very nice. And then, just as we were about to leave, this guy said that there is aqua aerobics in 5 minutes. So we're gonna give that a try. As we were in the water, I obviously couldn't film any of it, but after that we headed out to the shops to grab the yoga mats and some other retreat bits. And a cheeky ice cream.
Yeah.
Shopping done. Chilling and retreat admin has been done.
Boom.
We have swum. We have showered. He is wearing clothes.
I'm not naked.
And we're hungry and we want dinner, but it's not open for another hour and a half. So we're gonna go and play some table tennis. And
Yeah, boy.
something that we like to do while we're here is not take our phones with us, so that we are fully focused on each other And
it's very easy to get distracted by your phone and
checking it for no reason. But we might bring you because you don't have data.
That's true.
So I could just bring you.
No checking is going to be done.
No checking is going to be done. So you're going with us?
Hey. The pressure's on.
Oh no.
No one saw a thing.
Good morning! We have just got back from breakfast. It is currently looking very sunny, but it is supposed to cloud over today, although what we find is that the weather apps for Zante, and to be honest, Scotland and everywhere in general, just are never accurate. So it does make it a little tricky to make plans and decide what to do. So I think what we're gonna do is go for a drive and see where we end up. We've got a few beaches in mind that we've never been to before, so we might go and try those out and hope that the sun stays out. And if it does, we're gonna go over to the other side of the island, run a retreat task that we need to do, and then go and chill in a very secret spot. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen that in May I did a reel about a secret beach that we found. Well, it's not quite a beach, but it's just this secret spot that, yeah, I don't think many people know about, which is stunning, but it's only really great if the sun's out. So yeah, if it sticks around, we'll go there and I'll show you, bring you along. But yeah, if we don't really know what today and the next few days is going to entail. As I said, the first time we came here, we really needed to scout out the area. So that was our intention before the retreat. Last time we came along, we didn't really have much content, much video footage, many pictures of the area. So we just tried to get as much of that as possible, and we got loads, so we don't necessarily need that this time, although it's always good. So because we're at a new villa this time, it was important that we came out earlier, just make sure we understood the area, speak to a bunch of restaurants to make sure that they can cook food for us, because we're not using the chef that we normally use. He didn't turn out to be the best. I mean, guests wouldn't have known, and he was amazing, but there are a few things that we felt could have been done better, and so we're going to have a different approach this time. But we've kind of spoken to a lot of the restaurant owners already, and pretty much all of them are up for doing what we need them to do, so that's excellent. There's a few things that we can't do until we get into the villa itself, so we are figuring out what we need to do while we're out here. But also we find that some of the best experiences we have and things that we find that would be great for the retreat, you can't just find from looking at a map. You've just got to get in the car, get on a quad bike and just go for a drive and see where you end up. And sometimes the spontaneous things that you discover end up being things that become incredible parts of your experience or the experience of the retreat guests. So yeah, like last time we discovered a breakfast spot by the hike point that we go up. And so now, rather than coming back for breakfast after the hike, we go out for breakfast at this incredible place that we discovered. So yeah, that's kind of what we're hoping. We'll discover a few different places that might be nice to bring future guests to, or good picture video spots, and go from there.
Oh, this is cute, look at that.
Off to the next beach.
Off to the next beach.
Such a crazy little road. Ah! Much easier on a quad bike.
It's quite a cute little view right there. How cool is this?
This road, man.
Hold on to your seatbelt if you want to be a bumpy ride.
Oh my god, be careful. Ah!
Oh my god.
guess they could reverse it.
Yeah, I guess so.
This could be a nice place to camp out for a bit.
Yeah.
Cool. Go to the right. Oh, it says beach bar that way, but the beach is
Did they
down
make
here.
the walk before the house?
Hold on.
I'd practice doing it.
Yeah. How stunning is this? Crystal clear water. There's a couple of villas up here that are owned by the same people that own or run the retreat villa. Not the one this time, but the normal retreat villa. So yeah, whenever I see another awesome villa by an incredible beach with something like this, I'm like, oh, that would be an amazing place to run a retreat as well. But no, I think the villas that we already have are the best because there's no town near here. As lovely as it is, it's very, very isolated. So yeah, Gink. Ice cream with a view. We've had a lovely, relaxing chill time at the Porto something rather. I think it was its last day today or its last day tomorrow. Some places seem to be closing for the season a little earlier than usual. I think the island's a little quieter than it was when we were here last year. Now Jordan's quite hungry, so we're going to head back to the hotel, hopefully catch lunch, otherwise I think they have a few snack bits open. If the sun comes out again, we might go for a little dip in the pool. Otherwise, we might head back out and just explore some more places while it's a little bit cloudy. But the sun does seem to be out a lot more consistently, so it is very nice. So hopefully, we'll be able to have a little sunbathe and enjoy a good dip in the pool. Sound good?
Sounds good. Yo.
First of all, I don't know if you
Cool
can
is
see
that?
the clouds are so low in the sky. Stunning today. I think this is the first clip of the day, to be honest. It's day 3 that we're here, and we have done a few work bits at the villa earlier, at the hotel, and then now the sun is incredible today, and it is
Gorgeous.
It is like 26 degrees. So we've come to check the place that we have breakfast. It's a beachside taverna. And we come here after the hike. However, some places are closing a little earlier this year, so we wanted to come here, check that it's open, and will still be open, and if not, find somewhere else. But it's looking like it could be open, so
Yeah. Let's see. Dun dun dun.
no, it's definitely not.
Definitely not open. All shutters are shut. Ha.
So unfortunately, the place that we went to have breakfast last time that we just showed you is closing tomorrow, which is crazy because the area that the villa is in and that we're currently staying in, there's like another 100 people coming to out the hotel that we're in. Oh, we're going up a really steep hill. Yeah, there's like a whole influx of people coming. And yeah, the weather is stunning. It just seems so early for places to be closing. The guy said that kind of the major towns, for instance the one that we're staying in, there are places still open, but everywhere else all over the island is shut, which I can't quite believe. But yeah, we're gonna go and try and explore some other breakfast spots. It's always good to have a few up your sleeve anyway, so this is just a great reason to explore a few more places, find some more potential ones so that in future we can pick and choose as to which one we want to go to. So we will show you wherever we end up, and hopefully it'll be good news and we'll find a breakfast place. But at the end of the day, it's all about figuring out what's best for the group, because if the breakfast place is really far from the hike point, then there's not really any point in driving ages just to have breakfast when it might be cloudy anyway. So we might just end up going back to the villa for breakfast, which is just as lovely, but we'll see. What a view, but also what a sketchy drive. Like, look at that. That is crazy.
You just drive straight up, and that's like, what intrusive thoughts.
Oh my god. So after scouting out the area and trying to find a breakfast place that's still open, the guy was definitely correct, and all of them are closed. But that is what is actually really nice about these retreats, in the sense that every single one is slightly different. So the very first retreat, oh, there's so many cats. Oh wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
So at our very first retreat, we didn't go and have brunch after the hike. We just went home and it was great, and we had a private chef. At the very first retreat, we hired this massive yacht, but the people that kind of ran that boat company were really not great, and there were several things that we just weren't happy with. So then at the last retreat, we hired 2 little boats. Not little, like they were fairly substantial, but slightly smaller. They were more like motorboats rather than yachts. And first of all, the company were absolutely incredible. Secondly, the boats were small enough to be able to get into the caves and go to places that the yacht definitely couldn't go. And so this year, this retreat, we're using the same boat company, but we're actually just going to go with one boat, because we feel that the guests would enjoy it better if they were all on the same boat as opposed to being split between 2 boats. So every single retreat, like, is slightly different. Also, we like to make sure that we have the best day possible for the boat trip. So the day where the sea is the calmest, where the sun is out the highest. And so the very first retreat, we had to change the boat trip to the first full day of the retreat, and the guests loved that. They were like, oh, I'm so glad it was on this day, it meant that we could all bond and blah blah blah. And then at the last retreat, we had the boat trip as it was always intended, midway through the retreat, and guests really liked that, because it meant that they had a bit of a break to soak up everything they'd learned and just sort of section the retreat into 2, I guess. We would personally prefer and feel it would be better to have the boat trip more central in the middle of the week, because I think it is nice for guests to go out, have a day with, there is still workshops, but kind of less intense and not as many, and have a chance to really soak up everything they've been learning and put it into practice on the boat trip. But who knows what the weather's going to be like? Who knows? Every single retreat is different, and that's what makes it more memorable for us with each retreat group. So on the whole, all of the workshops are exactly the same, because that is what changes the lives of the guests. The other experiences and the activities change ever so slightly, but that's not what does the transformation. What changes their lives are the workshops and the activities that we get them to do in terms of journaling, breath work, and things like that. So the other activities we can afford to be a little bit more flexible with. Isn't that right?
Indeed.
So yeah, we shall see what we end up doing that's different on this retreat. Good morning.
Yo.
It is going to be 26 degrees today.
It
the
is.
hottest day so far. Well, yesterday did end up being quite hot as well. But we are off to breakfast, looking fine. I can't remember what else I was going to say.
It's a little bit condensation-y and 22 degrees right now, but it should warm up for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be good.
Be a good day.
I'm used to give all I have. I'm used to get nothing back. Wherever I go, it's the same. There's no excuses, no one to blame. Sometimes I can understand.
We are back at our favourite beach.
Yeah, boy.
We've got, what, 2 days to go until we get access to the villa. It's Saturday today, we get access on Monday. So 2 full days left to go.
Full days.
Then we get access to the villa and it will be like go to get it set up and to figure everything out as it's a new one. But we're back at Donkey Beach, which is just a short walk from the OG retreat villa. It's just so serene and so peaceful, and it always makes us think about our first time here.
But with you everything has changed, even though we both stay the same. Would you call me on the midnight train? Would you come over when nothing's right? Would you hold me tight in the rain? Even as we're having a fight.
What have you got?
A number 10.
A number 10?
Yeah, what was it, blue something?
The blue one or something? I don't know.
Something like that. Like pineapple, coconut pellets, banana, blue spirulina, I don't know what else, but it's nice, it's healthy-ish, and it suits the view perfectly.
It does. Like, there is no filter on this video at all. How crazy it is.
It's crazy.
I was going to be healthy and have a green goodness, but they're all out, so I really fancied a Sprite. Still green, but not quite as healthy.
Refreshing as well.
You've got a visitor.
Hello. You after some food?
Oh, that is. It is that is.
Oh, this is so cute.
It's a little bit stony on there. Oh, run! Oh, that sun.
Nice.
I'm incredibly grateful for this, like, warm, it's like a hug from the sun. I don't know how, but I think you have a stone in your hair.
What?
Oh no, it's not a stone, it's a, like a old bark.
An old bark.
Yeah, like a bit of bark, or, sorry, no, it might be old dried seaweed. Cute little feet, yeah.
One with the ocean. Like, look at that, that is
It is.
You can get some more sand.
Well, it's mouldy colour because there is no colour. It's see-through, do you know what I mean? Got a wash-up turtle here though, look.
That's so cool.
It's quite cool, isn't it? With the little shells.
Hello. I am wearing a t-shirt, but I am in bed. I just got my nails done. Cute little purple colour. And before I went to go, because I had an appointment at 4, before I went, I wasn't feeling good. I had a shower, and I don't normally enjoy the shower. I think I've said this on it before. I don't normally take long in the shower. I don't really enjoy long showers. But I was so shivery that it was great, and I was just in there for ages. And then I went and got my nails done, and I've come back, and I am just feeling so shivery and lightheaded and just not great, really. So I feel like it's my body telling me that I've had too much sun. So I wouldn't, unless it was extreme circumstances, get into bed on, at 6 o'clock on a holiday, but, well, 6 o'clock in Greece. But I feel like it's best for my body and it's what I need. So I'm watching a YouTube video. Jordan's just gone down to get himself a drink. I am literally, my forehead's a little cooler now, but yeah, I'm very warm. I don't think I've burnt. It maybe looks like I'm a little red on the camera, but I'm not burnt. So I don't think it's like heat stroke or whatever. I just think I'm a bit dehydrated and I've got a bit of flu-y. So yay for me. But that's the way it is. So we basically spent the whole day until like 2:30 on that beach that I think I showed you. And it was so nice. That beach always gets sun. Unless it's a cloudy day, the sun is always on it. And it's just lovely. It's so peaceful. The water is gorgeous. Desserts in bed.
Dun, dun, dun.
At 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Movie night. Good morning. Feeling a little bit better, but just taking it nice and easy. So we're gonna go and try and find a smoothie that's got a high volume of fruit and veg because I feel like I need health. So let's go.
And oh my god, there's 3 of them now. Look at up there. That's cool. Bright sunshine once again. Did it say cloud today? I don't know, but well, it said 22 degrees, and right now it's feeling a bit more like 23, 24 to be honest with you. So.
You say you don't want to get in trouble, that you're doing fine because you
Smoothie has been acquired, and it is massive for the price. So it's pretty good, and it is very green, so I'm really hoping it's gonna make me feel better.
Green goodness. Probably what it's called. Is that?
Probably. So we are now on our way to go and check out the beach bars by the villa. So the villa is literally just there, the retreat villa. We get access tomorrow, which is crazy. It's gone by so quickly.
An update, well, it's the penultimate day, so our last full day here, and we've now found a meal that's actually decent and healthy, but just a shame we didn't find it like 6 days ago.
Yeah, what is this?
This, my dear friends and fellows, is plant-based cheese.
Plant-based cheese.
All the way out here on a small little island in
crazy.
Greece. And it's good. Tastes exactly like back home. We are back at the hotel room. I don't even know when the last clip was, so maybe we were still in the hotel room. But it is about 6:30 and we've just got back from a nice little walk. We've had a good time in the sun today, and then I started feeling unwell again, so that was fun, wasn't it, Jordan?
Yup.
So, as we're leaving tomorrow, we thought we would start getting packed up, sorting things out, and yeah, just to make it a little bit easier for ourselves in the morning. Yeah, got a bunch of stuff to sort out. Usually I would make up the retreat gift bags at the villa, but it always tends to be quite a rush, and so I always find that it's better to have as much time as possible. So as we've got a ever so slightly smaller group this time, I think I might make them up in the room tonight, pop them in the car so they're all ready, and then it's just one less thing to do tomorrow. So yeah, should be good. And hopefully I'll be feeling much better tomorrow. We are back from dinner, and it is time to open the retreat bag and start making the retreat gift bags. So we're gonna get that done. It's like 8 o'clock now. We're gonna try and get as much done as possible within the hour, and then maybe head out to do some table tennis, have a couple of drinks, and even though I'm not feeling my best, just try and enjoy this last evening. Well, penultimate evening, but tomorrow might be a little bit more chaotic. So yeah.
I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. 'Cause I can see your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears aren't proof of failure, you just gotta let them flow without judge.
Good morning. It is the 14th of October and the day when everyone flies out here. So everyone is currently on their way to the airport. We've got literally 80% of the group flying from Luton, literally on the same flight, as well as our yoga teacher. So yeah, they will most likely be there by now, or meeting each other there. I've just sent them an individual message to kind of wish them a safe flight. And Jordan and I thought we'd put the chairs out here. So that's our hotel room. We thought we'd put the chairs out here, bring out the duvet, make it super cozy. Thought I'd do a little bit of journaling just to chat about the day, what we think it's going to entail. I did sleep really badly the night before the retreat, or in this case 2 nights before the retreat. My brain can go into overdrive a little bit. I don't think you can see me, I'm a little bit of a shadow, but yeah, all is good. So I've sent them all a private message just to wish them a good flight and saying that I can't wait to see them when they get here. So I'm going to do a little bit of my journaling. We're going to watch the sunrise, and then we're going to head to breakfast. Then we're going to load all of the retreat stuff, all of the bags that we made yesterday, into the car, and yeah, get everything ready, maybe have a little swim, and then head on over to the retreat villa for the 12th. So I will bring you along as best I can today. Hello, coming at you from home. It is 2 weeks post-retreat now, and I'm just filming this to close off this video. The next video that you're gonna see is the retreat itself, so us heading over to the retreat villa, showing you around, and yeah, basically the whole retreat, and then 5-ish days after the retreat, and we get up to some really cool and slightly sketchy adventures after the retreat. And to touch on the retreat itself, spoiler alert, it was incredible, but I'm not gonna say too much about it because you're literally gonna see that next, which hopefully that video will be up next week. I'm really hoping it is, because then the week after I've got a trip up north, so sort of central Scotland, just above Glasgow and Edinburgh, because I'm doing some workshops up there, and Jordan's gonna come with me and we're gonna have a little bit of an explore, because that area of Scotland is where we're possibly looking to move to in the future, sort of the dreamier side of Scotland than where we are now. So lots to look forward to, lots of exciting videos coming out. Well, at least I think they're exciting. So if you enjoyed this one and you're looking forward to the full retreat video, then don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe if you're not already, and drop a comment below sharing some love. It really is so nice hearing from you guys. I've had a few comments on recent videos saying that you're really enjoying this longer form content, which is such a little thing to you, but to me it means the world. So thank you so much to everybody who has commented, who has liked these videos, and yeah, who's tuning in to watch them. And as I say, I cannot wait for you to see the next one. I haven't started editing it yet, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. See you in the next video.
I appreciate you.